Hello, Planeswalkers! Welcome to Battling with Tasigur. I'll be your player. My name is Tasigur, aka the Golden Fang, aka the Opulent One, aka the Dragon's Necklace, aka Delve Daddy. In this episode, I'll discuss the booster you can add to your pool in between the stages of an MTGO 9-match friendly sealed league. Then I'll begin stage 2 of a friendly sealed league and battle to continue my undefeated streak in match number 4. Page Zombie. So, is it worth it to open boosters in between league stages on MTGO? The short answer? It depends. Let's say your pool and deck is great, and your record is 3-0 going into the next stage of the league. What will the extra pack do for you? You are already winning and your deck is working great. An old earth saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, the value of the pack is no different than the value if you just bought a pack from the online store and opened it. Best to skip it and ride your awesome deck to Playpoint Town. On the other end of the spectrum, what if your pool and deck is terrible? You are 0-3 and all you have is about 3/4 of a playable deck with no great bombs or removal in any color combination. You've been beaten down handily over your first 3 matches. What will the pack do for you? Even if a miracle pack were to happen and you won the rest of the games, the best you could do is 6-3, which ain't bad, but that scenario is highly unlikely. Don't throw good money over bad if your pool is likely to bust even with a few spicy additions. Instead, save the packs, tokens, and points to join the next league instead. Finish the current league and have a blast trying new things with your crappy pool because you are no longer bound by expectations. Now, what if your pool and deck is smack in the middle? It isn't great, but it isn't bad. You are 2-1 going into stage 2, the matches were close, and variance could have swung you into the 1-2 bracket. What does the pack do for you? This is where it gets tricky. If you are looking for a specific bomb rare to top off your deck, forget it. Your chances of opening it are super slim, somewhere around 1 in 70. Alternatively, if there are 6 to 10 different commons that could seriously improve your deck, then go for it. In that instance, it is likely you'll get something in the pack that improves your deck. So your blue-green emerge deck is working, but it could really replace an aura and an artifact with another emerge creature or a creature to sacrifice for consistency, or both. Because there are several commons and uncommons in 2 different colors that can improve your deck for sure in that situation, it is worth it. So, to summarize, if you are already on your way to a 9-0 record, you don't need the pack. If you are already looking at an 0-9 record, the pack won't help you. If you are feeling like you could play into a 3-6 record or a 4-5 record, but maybe could ramp up into a 5-4 record or better with any number of commons, then the pack may just be worth it for you, because the prize difference there is more than the 40 play points spent on the pack, and your chances of earning it improve based on the quality of the cards opened in the booster. What do you all think about the booster option? Is it an automatic thing for you, or is it a never do? How do you make your decision? Put your thoughts and strategies in the comments below. Moving on, zombie. I've joined an Eldritch Moon friendly sealed league. My current record is 3-0 with a shiny blue-green emerge deck, and I'm about to enter stage 2 and battle in match number 4. If you are interested in the deck building portion and the first stage of the sealed league, check them out as part of the pilot episodes for TasigurTV. Links to the playlist should be in the description. I want to let you all know that I added the booster to my pool in an attempt to prove my point. At 3-0, my deck is great, but I've been a little lucky so far. The pack yielded positive results. Summary Dismissal was the rare and is a great sideboard card against cast triggers and ETB effects. Enlightened Maniac replaces Laboratory Brute because it leaves a 3-power body on the battlefield when you sacrifice it to emerge. I also subbed out a Kessig Prowler for an Uvenwald Captive. The mana ramp and higher casting cost is all around better for emerge. Are these changes a good move? Can I continue my undefeated streak? I'ma find out. Here I go. Yes, I would like to play first. Let's take a look at this hand. Alright, well, my hand isn't amazing. Uvenwald Captive into Partisan. It's good. I get a little punished if all I draw is, a couple forests and some big creatures over the next few turns, but what are the chances of that happening? I don't know. 10%. Anyway, play forest. There's a Dire Swine. Well, that's starting it off in the right direction. My opponent played an island. I will drop the second forest and play the captive, and even though my captive is captive, it will be doing a lot of work for me. Oh, yes, he will. Opponent plays a mountain and taps a mana and immediately judges my captive. Well, my captive was going to do a lot of work for me. Now I gotta ride the back of this Partisan. So I draw a Lashweed Lurker. That's good. That's exactly what I did not want to see. did not want to see a Dire Swine into Lash Reed Lurker, and I saw a Dire Swine into Lash Reed Lurker. Now I got a Brazen Wolves breathing down my neck. The sad part is that it beats my Wolves, and my Wolves is a rare. My opponent's Wolves is a common. That be a lesson. I draw a Summary Dismissal. It's not going to do much for me until I draw 2 islands, which is probably never. Trail of Evidence for my opponent, so I probably am looking at some kind of blue-red spells deck, but the spells ain't gonna matter because this wolf is gonna hurt. I take 4, I go down to 16. Can't block it. Draw a forest. Well, that puts me 2 mana away from a Kessig Dire Swine and blue mana away from everything else. Since my partisan isn't blocking, it's attacking. Hit my opponent for 2, see what happens. The 3 toughness on that wolf really hurts. You just don't want to block it. So I take another 4, I'm down to 12. Ah, there's a forest. This is great, you know. Came to play Magic, taking a walk through the forest instead. It's okay. It happens. Took a risk. It's a calculated one. Still getting in there for 2, and I'm not out yet. No blocks, no spells for my opponent, so my wolf lives and to fight another day. But that Brazen Wolf is still a problem. I'm gonna go down to 8 here. Gotta find a way to do something about that. This can't go on any longer. So I draw a Grapple with the Past. And I gotta fire it off main phase right here. I gotta grab an island. Or at least something I can cast. Island's probably best. There's no islands. Still, 16 cards into the deck, haven't seen an island. This can happen. So, I take a Recruiter. At least I can cast that. You know, it has a little bit of synergy with the Partisan. Can hold up to my opponent's removal. And, yeah, I'm looking to... I might even gang block here. Yeah. I'm not gonna attack with the Partisan. That wolf has hit me for 12. I need to get rid of it. Need to stall. Well, my opponent plays a forest and paralyzes my Recruiter with sleep. Well, I ain't blocking anymore. Just gonna take another 4 to the face. And swoop. And pump. And ouch. Yeah. No, I'm gonna block. No, I don't want to get hurt. You know, next turn. I don't want to die to a burn spell. I'm gonna buy myself some time. I draw a Cultist. You know, that'd be great if I had blue mana. Anything. Fire off this Recruiter, because I need it to transform. When it transforms, then my 5 forests can actually... Yeah, there goes 2 islands. There they go. 2 islands and an Eldritch Evolution. See you later. On the bottom. At least I can cast my Kessig Dire Swine on my turn. It's great. Taking another 4 from the wolves. Oh, the wolves have done 16 points of damage. They have hurt me. They cut me deep. My opponent follows up the attack. Yeah, with a 3/2 flyer. That's good. Can't block that. Still doesn't kill me. Play the swine for 5. Block the wolf. I take 3, and then I lose the turn after if I don't make something happen. The researcher might even flip here and just end the game. It doesn't. You know, mountain goes in the graveyard. That's good. Still have the turn. No, I don't. Nope. Impetuous Devils, get out. Concede. Get out of here. Those devils are gonna make my swine block it. And I'm gonna take 4 from the wolf, and yeah, just too much. Okay. So Summary Dismissal's out, and Turn-Aside's in. I didn't see much other than maybe the Lash Reed Lurker that I want to dismiss. But I don't really want any of my creatures going to sleep in this match. So I got 4 land, both colors, and a Partisan, a Drag Under for some tempo. I could flood out with this one, but it's a good hand I'm keeping. play a forest. My opponent plays an island. I draw a Waxing Moon. It's not gonna help me. That's more of a late game card. But that's okay. Also makes drawing into any of my other werewolves a pretty nice thing. Use it early. So I draw a forest though. I'm gonna probably play an island. So I'm not so, hurting on blue mana. This game, play the Partisan. Yeah, that Partisan's gonna do lots of good work. It's gonna get in there for 2. It's gonna start trampling over little 1/1s. Nope, it's gonna be judged. Another early Avacyn's Judgment. Kills my wolf. I do like that I leave a wolf behind. That's fun. I'm still gonna get in there for 2. Okay, so I draw a Cultist. It's not a horrible draw. My opponent has nothing to block with. 6 cards in hand though. But as long as there's no blockers, little 2/2s are okay. Get in there with the wolf. The call of the wolf, get in there. Hey wolf, get in there. It's my wolf call. Wolf, hey, Wolfie, get in there. Okay, play the Cultist. 2/2. Let's go. 4 power on the board. My opponent drops a forest. Is all the Teamer colors. Teamer. Plays the Laboratory Brute. That's a little more Sultai. Anyway, what goes in the yard? Oh, there's the Lurker. The Researcher. Okay. So I'm gonna drag under the Brute. Get it out of here. Go. See you later. I want to do 4 points of damage. That's what I want to do. So, wolf, human, get in there. My opponent takes 4, goes down to 14. And I have battlefield presence advantage and tempo advantage. My opponent does have card advantage. Ooh, this is an outcast. 4/4. Yeah, nothing I have blocks that. Well, I just drew a Snapper. The Snapper blocks it. But, you know what? I want to race. I'm adding life. I can block with the Cultist, no problem. Because I don't need to save it to emerge anything. I don't have any emerge creatures, so... but... The Outcast cannot block an Advanced Ditchwing. And now it doesn't need to. Well, yeah it does, because you can turn aside a Sleep Paralysis. Just in case you peeps didn't know that when an aura targets one of your creatures, it targets when it's cast. If it just enters the battlefield, it just attaches, and it never targets. So, but when it's being cast, it does as a spell that is targeting your creature, and those auras can be turned aside. Now I feel proud, like that was a good sideboard. Putting the other one back in there. So I'm gonna attack with a flyer this time. Woohoo! Hey wolf, look up here. My opponent's taking 3. Can't do anything about it. Then I drop the Snapper, and now I can block the Outcast, and I am a happy Tasigur. My opponent's tapping mana though. What do we got? What's going on? An Ingenious Scab. Still can't block my flyer. Oh, wait, the Outcast is gone. Where'd he go? Sacrifice to an emerge creature. There's the Lashweed. 2 Lashweed Lurkers in the deck. Good to know. And the Snapper goes back on top of my library. It's okay. It still blocks everything my opponent has really good. So, and I have a Waxing Moon. Turns it on. So, I like my chances. Attack in for 3 with the flyer. Hey, Stitchwing, get over there. Opponent's at 8. I'm still at 20. I haven't taken a lick of damage. Because I am that awesome. This game. Replay the Snapper for 6. Spend all of my mana doing it. And see what my opponent can come up with. Tapping a red, tapping a green. Oh, this is the Devils. Impetuous Devils. That's gonna make my Snapper block. What creature has to block it? I'm assuming the Snapper. So the snapper is gonna... Ooh, a spontaneous mutation on my snapper. Oh, why? This doesn't want me to have 6 toughness blocking, I think. It's a crafty devil. Not sure why. Well, you know what? Let's fight confusion with confusion. I'll block with the cultist too and see where my opponent distributes the damage. So, my opponent deals 2 damage to the cultist and lets the 0-6 live. That's a -2/6 snapper. So I have a great blocker. Something also great I could emerge. But I am attacking. Wolf, get in there. Flyer, get in there. My opponent can do 7. Pump is 9. I run the risk of dying, but I'm gonna run out the Maniac. That'll give me 2 blockers. And because I attacked for 5, my opponent's down to 3, and I should fly over for lethal next turn. My opponent has to kill the Stitchwing, or I win. And I win. So I draw even. Let's look at them sideboard options. Well, it turns out my opponent has 2 Lashweed Lurkers and quite a few enchantments to mess with my creatures. So I will bring in the Sage Ritual, destroy target artifact or enchantment, gain 4 life, so that'll turn one of my creatures back on and give me some life. And the Summary Dismissal can counter any sneaky spell later in the game, but it also pretty much negates the Lashweed Lurkers. And because I play with 2 myself, I know how powerful 2 are to have played against me. So we'll take out a Waxing Moon. And we'll get it did. So, game 3. I got 3 forests. I got a mulligan. There we go. Both colors, yeah, put the partisan on top. That's something I can cast. Little slow start here, but I should be able to curve out nicely. Opponent plays a mountain to get started. I'm gonna drop the island, so that way I can't lose it by accident. You know, that would be bad. I'm having problems getting them this match. Right, well my opponent's starting without blue. Ooh, Duskwatch Recruiter, that's a good draw. I'm gonna get that going online instead, that's what I'm gonna do. To get this into drawing me cards, drawing me creatures. I'm gonna start cranking things out. Oh, it's gonna be great. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. No, all the glory of the recruiter. Just on. One bombardment. Ugh. End of turn too. Hurts. Gets me right there. And Brazen Wolves. It's kind of bananas. Yep. Crazy bananas. And I gotta deal with it again. It's alright, not afraid. My opponent attacks with it, that's what I would do. I'm not gonna block, it's too early. I got the Provisionist coming out, you can block it all day. It's better I just wait for that. My opponent plays a Lupine Prototype. With 4 cards left in hand, I have 4 cards left in hand. Okay, so it's basically irrelevant at the moment. I draw a forest, I play it. I'm going to attack with the Partisan because the Prototype can't block. Surprise! Wolf, don't worry about that thing. Can't do nothing, just get in there. Play a Provisioner that lets me block the Brazen Wolves all day. Well, lets me trade with the Brazen Wolves once. But that's good enough. See. It's my opponent attack. Really? You do it? Do it? Yeah, there you go. Well, I do get blown out to a combat trick here, but I'm certainly willing to trade. You got it? You got it? Nope. Oh, you didn't want to play it. Either way, the trade occurred, and I am a happy Tasigur. Okay, draw a cultist. Yeah, I'm gonna attack in for 2. You know, it's pretty much an empty suit of armor sitting across there. That's about it. I'm gonna get in there for 2 more. Bring my opponent down to 16, draw even with me. Run out a cultist. Again, put 4 power on the board. My opponent does not have 4 power on their board. It's looking good. See, 5 cards in here for the opponent. See, no islands, that's the issue. No islands for my opponent. I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna grapple with the past. I'm gonna grab the Intrepid Provisioner. Let's go on a race game here. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe the other creatures that, you know, I could have taken, but this here. I draw an island. Watch out, drop a Provisioner. Puts a 3/3 trample on the battlefield for next turn, but it lets me swing in for 6 this turn when I beefcake the cultist. Hey, cultist, yeah, have some beef. There you go. It's good. You feel good? Yeah, you feel good? Yeah, get in there. No, don't worry about that thing. Look, that thing, it's like Ed 209 from RoboCop 3, okay? It is just gonna sit there and be... Yeah. Okay, don't worry about it. Just get in there. So, opponent's down to 10. I have 1 card left in hand. I should probably hold it. So, I draw a drag under. That I should also keep. But since my opponent can't block, I'm just gonna swing in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got lethal on the battlefield. Yeah, I'll play the flyer. I think that pretty much guarantees it for me. My opponent needs crazy board wipe. Nahiri's Wrath, maybe? That would do it. But my opponent doesn't have it. I am victorious. But how did I play? Did I leave a few great plays on the table? Did I make any zombie-headed mistakes? Let me know. Post your strategy in the comments below. Paid, zombie. Thanks, peoples. That ends this episode of Battling with Tasigur. Delve into more fun with me next episode when I battle in match number 5 of the Sealed League and more. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and share. If you did not enjoy this episode, please dislike and share. Please feel obligated to comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date on the latest from TasigurTV, and I'll see you next adventure. Love always, Tasigur.